that Marlon Wayans movie, him. Uh, Everybody was hyping up the Jordan Peele aspect of it. I think, even though he just produced it, he didn't actually write it.
Yeah.
Which I think that's kind of unfair to the directors and writers.
Yeah.
I don't really like how they do that, but I get it. You gotta put asses in seats.
Yeah.
But like Marlon Wayans could have did just as much with that on his own. But for me, him sitting down, I was super hyped for it to come out, like black horror, explicitly black horror, even with or without Jordan Peele's name mentioned. I'm still with it, because to be honest, if I'm being 1 billion, everything after Get Out was meh for him. Like, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't like Get Out level. I won't even. Yeah, it just didn't hit.
I think like the pressure of having to have a message.
Yeah.
Time kind of like made each one like harder to, because each time it feels like they like
everybody's overanalyzing, trying to find the message they want in it. And I think that that's another thing. Like with watching movies, it's hard for me to get myself out of that mode. Just like going in with expectations for how I want the movie to be, and judging the movie off of whether or not it fits into those expectations of it.
Yeah.
I try to go into whether it's music or a movie or a show or whatever, just with watching and trying to take in whatever it is they're saying.
Yeah, that's why I've like gotten into the habit of like the past few years of just really limiting how many trailers I watch for a movie.
Yeah.
Like when there's a big teaser trailer, I'll watch enough, like the first teaser or two, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's enough to get my attention, make me want to see this.
Yeah.
But then when it starts leading up to the movie and they start dropping like 2, 3, 4 trailers, I'm like, I'm not watching all those trailers, because then it's like it's giving away too much.
Yeah.
And it's setting expectations for like what you think is going to be. I kind of like to leave a little bit of mystery for what I think is going to be.
Yep. See, like us 80s, 90s babies, one trailer. That's all we got back in the day. In a world.
In a world that's powered by violence. In a world without gas.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden.
They all start like that.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. You in the world. Now, you decide whether or not you want to see that. Like, a lot of the, like with him, my expectations were kind of high. I'll admit that. I went in like, ready, like rock hard, ready. And, the whole time through the whole movie, it's just like, all right, taking the shirt off.
Here it is.
Taking the pants off. And then, like, right when it's, all right, we about to get to it, then the movie ends. And I'm like, what the fuck? I felt like it was, to me, it came across as like a huge dick tease.
Edging? I was about to say, edging?
Yeah, it's edging.
Movie
and then,
edging.
like, yeah. And, I mean, not to say that the build-up wasn't amazing, but there was no real release. I need the release. I don't feel like I got a good release.
Yeah, I will say, the ending of this did, thinking back to it, I guess it did feel like it rushed a little bit. Like it maybe could have gone on like a little bit longer, as far as like the resolving everything at the end. But I also went into the movie with like
no expectations.
Actually, I would say even low expectations, because not because I didn't like necessarily believe it was going to be good, because like when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, that looks interesting. But before I watched it, I had heard people trashing it a lot already. So there was so much trashing it that I was like, oh, apparently this is going to be like a flop. It's going to be horrible. So then I was actually finding myself like, I guess, pleasantly surprised and be like, oh, this is better than I thought it was going to be.
I think it got a lot of unfair criticism. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard a lot of the criticism it was getting, especially like with black movies, when I see them get a ton of criticism, it makes me want to watch it more, like out of spite, to try to prove, because I really want to see black films succeed. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in looking for negative stuff.
Well,
You know, like for me, like I said, the build up was awesome. I was with where it was going and everything, but then like the way it just kind of ended, and it's like, huh? Like that was it. Like I was really just kind of, I don't know. It felt like.
I think the press tour really did a really bad job too. The press was.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
Because remember the girl, Kanye's.
Yeah. One of his previous things.
Yeah.
Was in that.
Yeah, and she kind of ruined it, and
Yeah. But I don't know. That's the other thing. Like even with movies like Wicked, we let the stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the actual movie itself
ruin the movie.
Like with the whole Wicked 2 tour and the Cynthia and Ariana drama and everything around that really, I think, had an influence on how people saw the movie. But as far as him, that was my opinion. Big, gigantic dick tease. Wasn't a fan of that aspect of it, but I do want to see more from that director. You know, it's not like, you know, it wasn't a terrible movie by any means. It's just, you know, Stephen King's known for having shit endings to all of his stuff. You know, look at where he got. You know, so.
But I think what that does is limit, black creators too.
Yeah.
If one movie tanks, then it's like, oh, you people can't get funding for these movies.
Yeah, and you know who else I've seen get the really brunt end of that recently is Nia DaCosta. She directed the Candyman reboot, and she just directed the Bone Temple, that 28 Days Later sequel.
I didn't see that.
It just came out.
Okay.
And you know, she's talking about a lot of the other stuff she wants to film, and you know, a lot of people are giving her a lot of shit because she also directed the Marvels. And you know how people feel about the Marvels.
Yeah.
Just off the strength of it being a female-led superhero movie that's more geared towards teenage girls.
Yeah.
You know, like, grown men are upset about the Marvels and shit, and it's like, bro, that was not for you.
Yeah.
That was for my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you screaming online about this movie that is for girls?
Just like fucking the one Riri.
Yeah, Ironheart.
Ironheart was not for you fuckers.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it.
Let them live. Let little girls have a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the number of grown men who spends all their time hating on the actress that plays Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so worried about her life or whatever? You know, it's just like I don't know. I guess it's just maybe it's a power thing, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's misery. People wanting to inflict their misery on the world, I guess.
This is the only other thing I've seen that actor in since the episode of Atlanta, which is the first time I've seen him.
Yeah, Tyreek. Very, very black name.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the way they did that whole Atlanta episode, like just doing it in black and white. So it's like it wasn't immediately like evident that that he was like I guess biracial or whatever.
Yeah.
Or he was white passing, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. But I guess now I think about it, yeah, both things that he's done have been, or that I know him for, have been kind of like horror themed.
Yeah.
That episode of Atlanta was kind of like had a horror feel to it. You know?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I would like. I am interested in seeing what he does next.
Yeah, me too. I'm interested in seeing him in a lot more stuff.
He's like our version of what's the guy with the light eyes that played like the Lion King.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
No, the black one.
Oh, the black.
The
Okay.
black one.
Oh, Aaron Pierre.
Aaron Pierre.
Oh,
He's like an
okay.
American version of Aaron Pierre. Thank you, because you know I don't know anybody's names,
Yeah.
so you just kind of figured out.
Yeah,
that's our black American version. Well, is he black? Wait, our American version of Aaron Pierre.
Yeah.